Hello and greetings, welcome back to Crusader Kings III. At the moment it is the year 913 and we are playing as our firstborn son, so we already have the second generation going on. We have gray hair, and in that case what we can see on the map right now is that Sweden has become quite big and it is our neighbor. So we are bordering right to Sweden. We do have now a very powerful opponent that is quite on our border. So we do need to be very careful about this. Sweden also takes some parts of Ireland here already. So they're growing and growing in size. The king is though King Björn II. We actually got the same name. And because we got the same name, we're probably pretty best pals right now. So we are plus 25 and King Björn really does like us. He looks like a fellow you can really have a nice drink with, right? Or he looks like a fellow who's drunk and is smiling at you conspiracy and stuff like that. Who knows really what he's doing? We could swear fealty to him, so this would actually make us a vassal to him, right? Things would become much easier. First of all, we would be Sweden then as well, and we would even have protection from him, but we would also have to join his wars. Though, however, we would be a strong vassal on that side, so we would have a very high voice or very strong voice in his court. Now that would be interesting, right? But so far I'm not there yet. What we actually want to do is, first of all, what we have here is we are in line to inherit titles. We're fourth in line to the Isle of Man. I don't complain about that, so we still have that option open to get the Isle of Man at some point to us. Right to us. So right now our brother holds the title. Right, so it's his island there. It doesn't belong to us. We might get it if we kill our brother and his sons and stuff like that. Now, what we still want to do is I want to expand a bit, right? So up here we have Halogaland, which is a fantastic name, and in Halogaland, we do have High Chieftain Nanas, and High Chieftain Nanas is really weak. He's allied though, and he is attacking right now. He's attacking this big kingdom here. We might actually attack him. We have a similar force, so this would be an option that we have. What I want to do first is I want to improve my army still. So we do have quite a nice amount of levies here, as we can see. We do have some champions and we have our men-at-arms. I do have 900 prestige. I still don't believe that it's that high. And what we can do is we can actually upgrade our army with that. Now our armored footmen, they cost me quite a lot, so let's upgrade them. And those armored footmen are really strong. We can also improve our bowmen once again. And I'm also going to improve once again my light footmen. So we do have some bigger army now, and as we can see, they can grow again. So I think, yeah, we got 300 additional soldiers coming in with that. Pretty cool stuff. Stone of glass. As I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scroll before me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle with the aid of a stone of glass. Even old men struggling with bad eyesight could read with ease. Oh. Inga, I require your assistance. Inga is my my woman, so my concubine. Inga gets a weak hook on me, so we have bad eyesight and we could get something out of it. She would have a weak hook on us, though I don't believe that she's going to use it, so let's require her assistance. That we do get a lifestyle skill. Despite our best efforts, my agents have not discovered anything. Yeah, let's continue with disrupting the scheme, or with disrupting schemes in general. Oh, and we're getting another invitation to a feast from my Chieftain Alfred, so he's one of my vassals, he's my chancellor as well, and of course it would be my pleasure. And the feast starts right away. That is always something that surprises me. So who's going to puke this time? That is the big question. After extensive conversation over our meal, Chieftain Alfred expresses that he admires how I'm able to expound at length on any topic. He recognizes true intellect, I see. Oh! 75 prestige and 5 opinion. The feast is dwindling down and I find myself deep in conversation with my agreeable chancellor, Chieftain Alfred. He inquires about my opinion on the blessings of family, a subject he's deeply interested in. It's a subject that fascinates me as well. Hey, we're getting a friendship with this guy here, or I could not care less. We would become rivals. No, it's a subject that fascinates me. What a feast! I will remember the days spent in Chieftain Alfred Hall. What? No one puked? Now it is time to wash off the traces of merriment and wine and once more resume my duties as a lord of the realm. We lose some stress and, I mean, Seriously, he really loves us now. Plus 100. His wife doesn't agree. We might be careful of her wife. Oh, and she has high intrigue levels. Who knows? Who is the boss of those two here? Many months have passed since the lord and ladies of the realm gathered for feast, my jarl. Chieftain Alfred's voice is full of excitement as he continues. It would benefit you, not to mention those among us who appreciate a good feast, if this was remedied soon. Yes. I promise that a feast will be hosted soon. Alright, so we have a promise there that we need to hold as well. We also got a new perk because we got some experience points. We could go with the anatomical studies. Court physicians cost me less. Or cultural fascination progress is plus 35%. Let's go with the court physician first because we're not head of the culture at the moment. We're Norse. So this guy here is the cultural head. So his fascination is important and he is fascinated by city planning. That means that this is the trait that is being progressed the most right now. That's the guy, and he's where? He doesn't even have that much land, you know. He's only got this up here. So if we would get rid of him, we would become the cultural head. And since we are pretty good at learning, we would really make a difference there. Can we have a murder scheme against him? 41% against him. Doesn't sound half bad. Let's start one. I would like to be that cultural head. Everyone refuses, basically. There's not even a chance to sway anyone to my side. There are a few things I enjoy. Oh, what happened to him? What happened to Kjartan? My brother. His company on my walk through the countryside truly eased my troubled mind, even though I was the one who had to take initiative for the activity. After this short break, I felt more at ease than I had in a long time. I'm lucky to have a friend like Kjartan. Well, he's my brother. But we lose some stress. And Kjartan is actually down here. He is in Denmark right now. No idea what he's doing there. He's got a claim on my whole jarldom though. But still, I don't think that he'll survive the next winter. How he looks there. We also have our very first faction. So we have the Peasant Rebel here. Wants lower county control. They have a military power of 9 and their discontent is at 10% at the moment. They can send us an ultimatum in 45 months. And they also have a member, which is actually the chieftain of Trendom and... No, that's it. It's those guys. So it's the Peasant Rebel that we have in the chieftain of Trendheim. Right? So we should be doing something about that. Increase the control, for example. Oh no, the scheme has been discovered. Where's my commander? There we have him. And he can have increased control in a county. And we can put it there. We can also see where we got good control right now, which is the green. Middle control, which is the blue. And red, which is, well, almost no control. So let's send our commander or our marshal to that area and increase the control. Otherwise, we would risk a peasant revolt. We also have, we are still above our domain limit. So once again, we do need someone that takes over. The problem though is that we have right now, when looking at my code, I think we only have vassals now. Yes, they're all vassals. So can we give her a title? I think... No, we cannot give her a title, okay, because she's the realm priest. We can only give these 4 a title. We already have done that. So our most powerful chieftains already are counselor. If I give another title to someone else, he will be very unhappy with us because of that. As I push aside the sheets to lay it down, I find a little scroll resting on my bolster. Someone has entered my chambers unnoticed. A chill runs down my spine as I carefully unroll the thick parchment. My graceful angel, lord of my heart, I can keep but my feelings secret no longer. From this day on, I will do everything in my power to prove my loyal affection. We will see each other soon. Until then, dream of me, my love. Eternally yours, High Chiefess Pura, my wife. Wow. It's a scheme. It's a scheme to romance with me. Yeah, of course. We're totally in there. Hopefully we get a romantic weekend or something like that with her. She looks happy. She's a dwarf as well. No, she's a drunkard. That's why she's got red cheeks. My wife is a drunkard. Sure thing. And we are a torturer. And a new translation. More than anything, my quest to be a learned man is teaching me how much I do not yet know. What more? There must be so much knowledge that has been lost to the ages as books fall apart or languages are forgotten. Perhaps I could contribute by making a new translation of one of the classic works? Oh, isn't that a bit early? It's the Middle Ages. Translation is Renaissance. Perhaps I could contribute. Oh, wait a second. No, we can do that. A classic of science, Aristoteles Physica. You gain the translating book and a lifestyle experience. Yes. Let's do that. Sounds good to me. More lifestyle points. We do want more points. Your unshakable faith is the balm for my weary soul. I would be blessed if I could pray with you that I may know the depths of your love. Is she Christian? No. May our love grow and flourish even more. She has captured my essence on parchment. Alright. Can only be a good thing if she likes us. She is also not very good at intrigue, so I wouldn't be fearing her. A specific phrase, who's that? My woman. Phrase from Physica Elementa has been frustrating my translation efforts for days. She's kind of like my nurse now too, right? Translation efforts for days. I have even started muttering it to myself sometimes. Still struggling with that one, are you? My concubine hefts a weighty old tome. One simply needs to know where to look. Alright, Inga, help me. Where to look? Or no games. Just tell me what I'm looking for. Alright, we would lose 75 prestige with that, and there we have 50% Inga finds the answer, 50% Inga finds the answer. I hereby invite... Oh, another feast, seriously? He's got +2, so it will be my pleasure doing that. We do have another problem at hand. We do have a very unhappy vassal. Oh, because I don't have him in the council. Yes. The feast is dwindling down, and Chief Nicholas, he inquires my opinion on the family. The next one. Yeah, the subject that truly fascinates me. Sure thing, Nicholas. And as one plate of food is replaced by the next, my friend Chief Nicholas goes on and on about troop compositions. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? No, please, do go on. Oh, my agent has been discovered. The spymaster of Jarl Crane has discovered my spymaster, so... Or one of my conspirators, one of my agents. And once again, we have another translation. Yes, some sleep. Often I will barely notice time passing. My scribes remind me, however, my lord, it must be past midnight by now. It is. Is it not time to rest? Yes, it is time, because otherwise we would gain some stress. And what a feast! I will remember this. We lose another 22 stress, and Chief Nicholas really adores us. And we get the trait Eager Revealer. Diplomacy +2 and Intrigue +1. That's pretty cool. The only thing is I would love to get some stewardship, because we are pretty low on stewardship, and that means that I still cannot have more than 3 holdings. And that is really dragging me down at the moment. Oh no, my wife. Lord Björn, let me prove my... What is going on? My devotion to you in any way you deem fit. High Chief Despair implores me to engineer a test of her devotion. A feat of my liking I will have her abstain multiple days from. Yeah, sleep. Guard me from nightmares. Food, your love for me should be sustenance enough. We get actually 150 prestige out of this, but she will be fat after this. Sleep, you gain well rested for 5 years, and well rested gives me a stress loss of +25%, so we could actually build up some stress if we wanted to. But I want the 150 prestige, and I don't care about my wife anymore. She is old now. No, actually she's 29. She's not that old. Alright, sleep. Take a sleep or something like that. I don't want her to become fat. She's a drunkard already. And I do have a concubine. Can't we have a son? As the sun rises after yet another night of good sleep, I can do nothing but thank High Chief Taspira for standing guard outside my chambers, keeping my rest calm and undisturbed. Wow, my brave guardian. Deft diplomacy, my Chancellor Chieftain Alfred has worked hard to convince our neighboring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered with Chieftain Crane of Jorvik is flawed and illegitimate and unfair to me. I am once again free to declare war upon him as I please. Thank you very much. That is... that is this guy. He is at the end of the world. I was at truce with him? No idea. He's that far away. He's close to Siberia, and Siberia is a huge dark cloud. Right, so no problem there, I hope so. I still want to declare war on someone though. First of all, we have, as we can see here, still something like a thorn in my empire, and I want to get rid of him. The problem is right now, I cannot declare war on him since I'm a sinner. So I cannot declare war with piety at the moment. We are pretty close to dutiful though, so hopefully that shouldn't be a problem. We could subjugate him. This would cost me 500 prestige though, so the only option that I have is actually that I, well, fabricate a claim on that so that I don't have to pay anything, right? And let's take this one here then, fabricate the claim. Takes only 19 months and we would have the claim and could declare it with prestige. An excellent translation. My translation of Physica Elementa finally stands complete. My words rest on beautifully illuminated pages, all protected by a lavish cover as befits the work's importance. The tome has taken pride of place in my library, and every Goody who reads it is mightily impressed by my efforts. Some are already speaking of making copies of their own. This is pretty cool. So I do have now a Jarl who is very learning, or very learned, very educated, and thus we get lots of actions that are, yeah, coming together with this. So we translate stuff, we have good diplomacy, we learn new things, we get prestige out of that. So I never expected that we would get actually something like gold or prestige out of the learning storylines, kind of. And yeah, we do get the accomplished translator and one lifestyle perk. So the translation was successful. We have this trait already. I would like to go with scholar next. So increases development and county efficiency plus 20%. That's a very good trait that we have there. Alright, and since I have so much prestige, what I could also look up is if I cannot improve something, right? We do have a few holdings, and as we can see, these holdings, they cost me primarily prestige, right? This one belongs to me. Could I get a new holding as well? No, new holdings are not available to build. No idea how I could build them. A holding, it provides taxes, and the collection of holdings personally owned by a ruler is called a domain, sure thing, but I cannot build any holdings at the moment. So I can only improve the ones that I have. And we do have the longhouse, so I'm inclined to go with something else now. We could have the market that gives me a bit of more money per month. We could also get a war camp. Improves our knights and the palisades. Actually, I would like to go with the war camp. Let's build this. Costs me a bit. And yeah, we do need money. So what do Vikings do when they need money? Well, they go on raid. So let's raise our army. See how many we have. We do have a problem now that we are so big. We do have a problem with the supply limit. So we have to look out for that. My agent has been discovered once again. Let's stop this murder scheme here. It's useless. And yeah, we want to go on some raiding. First of all, our neighbors, they're all pretty weak. We have 2,300 soldiers. Ireland looks pretty weak. It is this ruler here with only 88, so we might actually go with that. Let's have a look. Go down here. They've all been raided all the time. It's incredible. There are too many raiders here. The business is flourishing, as it seems. Then we have something to raid. How's the isle looking? Oh, there is something. 20 coin, but it belongs to Scotland. That is pretty strong. Iceland itself. Let's raid Iceland for now. They're pretty weak. Right, and there we are on the sea. And on Iceland. Secret exposed. A shameful truth has reached the light of day. My champion Mats has copulated with my daughter. Such things cannot be accepted outside of marriage. My champion? Really? With her? This crime cannot go unpunished. And these accusations are naught but malice and lies. Actually, this seems like the better option. He's my champion. I don't want to... Oh, your sinful act... What? That my daughter marries carrying a child conceived through a sinful union is no secret. She is not a married woman after all. Nevertheless, to learn that Mats is the father of the child. Alright, but did we lose something here? I hope not. We're raiding to make our piety up again. We are being a good Viking here. Oh no. I can scarcely remember what my life was like before Pyrrha declared her feelings for me. Those days seem so bleak and so dreary, but with her by my side, everything and anything suddenly seems possible. I wish we could go on like this forever. She probably drugged me? But deep down, I know I must make my choice. Am I brave enough to give in to my feelings, or must I shut my heart to Pyrrha forever? She could become my soulmate. Let's do this. I'm yours. I'm totally yours, Pyrrha. Your hearty, rosy, alcoholic cheeks are totally fascinating me. Intruder, crash! Where am I? What's going on? I peer into the darkness, my eyes adjusting. Odin, there is someone by my bedroom window. I scramble out of bed, reaching out for the dagger on the nightstand. The intruder grabs my arm, tugs, and I spin around, sinking the blade deep into her stomach. She looks at me for an endlessly long moment, her lips moving without a sound, then she falls to the ground. Björn, are you alright? By the window stands none other than the High Chief, this Pyrrha, blade in hand, ready to defend me. I throw myself into her arms and she holds me tight. What just happened here? I thought I killed her. It was a dream. Oh my love, never let me out of your sight again. And she lays with me. Perhaps we get something out of it. A boy, perhaps. What a strange dream. Alright, that we've raided successfully. Let's have a look what else we can raid. Raiding is hard business. Northumbria? Northumbria has 5,000. How is it possible that Northumbria has that many soldiers though? It's 2 counties. And he's got the pox. And I'm known for my education. Alright, it seems I think I could declare war again. Staring at stars? From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My concubine does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be, the celestial realm is for the elders. You're right, I should focus on earthly matters. We could... Oh, 250 piety. You gain the earthly focus, or we will find my answers in the heavens. You gain insights into the heavens. Oh, that gives me +1 stewardship. Yes, we should be doing that. It still doesn't give me another holding though. Ah, close one. Meantime, I think we have found a good raiding spot that is Asturias. So in Asturias, there's lots of money here, and what I can see is when I click on it that they don't have the best military strength here. So that might be a good place here to raid a bit. I mean, it's unheard of that the Vikings raid in Spain, but it should still be fine, right? I've been corresponding with my chancellor. I'm an upstate that I have come to see in a new light. And King Björn gains 30 opinion of you. Of Sweden! Even better! Wow! The King of Sweden and I are best pals right now. And she's pregnant! Good things are coming to me right now. Let's see how long they last. It's time for a bit of raiding though now. This was successful. There's lots of gold here. 23 coin in the city of Betanzos. Righto? And I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less prominent. Oh, that's the claim, but I don't need it anymore because we have now enough piety to declare war just like that. Look at that. I mean, this is heaven here. The memories remain. Oh, Nicholas. Oh no, Nicholas died. My best friend. You will never be forgotten. We get a bit of stress, but what we can do now is... I think we have a free council member, yes. And give it to our vassal here, Chieftain Ariker. He's not the best for stewardship, but he's the right one for the job. Plus, a powerful vassal is now happy. Right, so this is what we wanted to achieve anyway. He's a very powerful vassal and he was the most unhappiest, so in this case. Good thing. There's so much gold, it's incredible. I feel bad. And we got a son! Oh, perfect. Class. No, that is not a good name. Magnus. Yes, he's Magnus and we got Magnus as a new son. This is perfect. Raiding is good too. Lots of money. We got a claim on Chieftain of Ringopan, my guest. Oh, we might invite him to my court. Yeah, let's recruit him. He's good intrigue. Hello, my friend. And bleeding out, I'm inspecting the barracks infirmary when a severely injured soldier is brought in. He's losing too much blood. Where's the physician? Inga is nowhere to be found. A chill runs down my spine. Because of the Wanderer? Suddenly, as if she stepped out of thin air, my sister and friend Sigrid is at my side. She rolls up her sleeves and looks at me. This one joins my cult. What? He's 21? Are you serious? Albino. Oh, that's why he's got white hair. He's an albino, but still. Forest fighter, tough soldier. Yeah, let's recruit him. And we got him. You have gained a loyalty hook on Ophig, and we can use him as a vassal. That would be perfectly fine. He's got no house, no bad house or something like that. And our patient screams and thrashes even though 3 grown men weigh him down. Every step of the way is a battle, but Sigrid remains calm and eventually a quiet focus settles over us. I'm not sure how we managed, but in the end it seems like the soldier will live. That was an impressive feat, my lord. And we get at least some learning experience here. Betrothed can marry my champion with... Yeah, why not? And we're still above the domain limit here. Also new learning skill. I think we have... That's not the best. That's not the best path here. I don't like this learning path that much. It's interesting stories, but the skills themselves... Oh, my ward gets an additional skill. That is actually important because my ward from now on is my son, of course, Magnus. And we're going to educate the child, so thus we are the ward of him. Right, and Magnus needs to get strong. Look at him. This is becoming the new Jarl, and he's going to be strong. He's becoming, hopefully, a fighter or something like that. Right now, he's looking a little red-haired guy, Magnus Björnsson af Hordaland. What a cool name. And he's the heir to the Jarldom of Vestland, Trøndelag, and Ektar, and 4 more titles. The little fella. So I love that. You know, it's like a blank sheet of paper that we have here. And he's going to, from now on, get his own personality, get his traits. That's pretty cool, I think. What a beautiful game. Stay tuned.